After 2 months of negotiations, a rare agreement between big business and big labor on the lightning rod issue of immigration. Here's the crux of the compromise between the AFL-CIO and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. First, American workers should have a first crack at available jobs. Second, there are instances, even during tough economic times, when employers are not able to fill job openings with American workers. Third, we need to fix the system so that it is much more transparent. The agreement specifically calls for a new worker visa program, a new federal bureau to study labor shortages, and better information about jobs for native-born workers. That visa program is key, as noted by Lansing, Michigan TV station WLNS.
This deal would allow businesses to hire foreign workers when Americans aren't available to fill those jobs. The organizations say this will require a new worker visa program that will not keep workers in permanent temporary status positions.
It's the issue of temporary or guest workers which has put the two sides at an impasse up until now. The New York Times notes, traditionally labor unions have rejected the idea, which they fear could take jobs away from American workers and depress wages. Business leaders have lobbied for a guest worker program, arguing they need low-skilled labor for jobs that American workers cannot or will not do. The Chamber of Commerce, normally aligned with the GOP, has instead been criticized by some key Republicans. Talking Points memo quotes Alabama Republican Senator Jeff Sessions, who slammed the agreement. The Chamber's primary goal has never been to establish a lawful immigration system and secure our borders, but to get as much cheap labor as possible, regardless of how it impacts American workers, legal immigrants, and taxpayers in general. But Politico calls the agreement a significant step forward for immigration reform efforts. A step, yes. The end, no. Both sides agree. Now there's the question of whether Capitol Hill and the president can do the same. For Newsy, I'm Zach Toombs. Multiple sources, a broader view.